And while President Donald Trump made good on a promise to slap 25% tariffs on steel and aluminium imports, Trump signed the executive orders a day after he unveiled the policy aboard Air Force One. The U.S. president also signaled that he will look at imposing additional tariffs on automobiles, pharmaceuticals, and computer chips.
Today, I'm simplifying our tariffs on steel and aluminum so that everyone can understand exactly what it means. It's 25% without exceptions or exemptions, and that's all countries, no matter where it comes from, all countries. If made in the United States, however, United States of America, there is no tariff, zero. So if it's made in the United States, there is no tariff. All you have to do is make it in the United States. We don't need it from another country.
Canada, China, and Mexico, which Trump has already targeted with tariffs, are the biggest steel importers to the United States, according to U.S. trade data. Brazil and South Korea are also major steel providers. The U.S. leader has said that he was considering an exemption for Australia from the steel tariffs, confirming comments made by Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Now, Trump has also promised an announcement on Tuesday or Wednesday on broader reciprocal tariffs to match the levies other governments charge on U.S. products. Now, Trump, who has promised a new golden age for the U.S., insists that the impact of any tariffs will be borne by foreign exporters without being passed on to U.S. consumers, despite most experts saying the contrary. But he did acknowledge this month that Americans might initially feel economic pain from the levies. Now, Trump also signed an executive order pushing for a return to plastic drinking straws, saying their impact on marine life was limited. Now, Trump said that the paper straws favored by environmentalists explode. Trump's order reverses a target set by his Democratic predecessor Joe Biden to eliminate single-use plastic utensils like straws across government agencies by 2035.
20,000 jobs. And since that time...
We're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work. I've had them many times, and on occasion they break, they explode. If something's hot, they don't last very long, like a matter of minutes, sometimes a matter of seconds. It's a ridiculous situation. So we're going back to plastic straws. I think it's okay. And I don't think that plastic's going to affect a shark very much as they're munching their way through the ocean.
And to give us more details on the story, our correspondent Susan Tirani sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
President Donald Trump has announced a sweeping 25% tariff on foreign steel and aluminum affecting all countries globally. Now, this move is expected to please domestic metal makers who argue that they are struggling to compete against cheap foreign metal. The tariffs are aimed to protect America's national security as well as economic prosperity, promoting a strong domestic steel industry. This is according to the White House. However, the tariffs will mainly affect American allies, countries like Canada and Mexico, which supply the bulk of U.S. metal imports. Some economists believe that these tariffs may ultimately negatively impact the economy by raising prices for manufacturers. Also, a study by the International Trade Commission found that previous steel aluminum tariffs increased metal prices, allowing American metal makers to expand production, but also it led to higher costs in downstream industries, resulting in over $3 billion of decline in production. Retaliation, of course, is expected, with China already imposing tariffs on U.S. exports. Susan Tirani reporting from New York for WION World.